I feel my spider senses tingling. It's superhero day. Let's do a pin tag and let's get cracking. Hello, all my explorers, and welcome back to Loren's Adventures Out There. And if you're new, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. My name is Loren, and I'm with Castle Cake and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. We talk Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, The Muppets, 20th Century, National Geographic, Hulu, ABC, Disney+. If it's about Disney, we're talking about it. So if you like that kind of content, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. So, Vicki, with 4 exclamation points from Vicki's Tigger Tales, had originally dreamed up of a box swap, of a superheroes box swap. We did one last year, actually, and we wanted to do it again this year, but a lot of people had to drop out, and so Vicki and I discussed doing a swap amongst ourselves, between ourselves, I should say. And I'm trying not to do so many box swaps, so we decided to do a pin tag instead. So I thought that was super cool. Vicki designed a fun pin tag, all of them based on different superheroes, and she put both DC and Marvel superheroes. And what I thought would be fun is to do all of the pin tag, all of the prompts just from my superhero pin collections, and I would not use the superhero that is in the prompt. So it would have to be like, so for instance, if it's Hulk, I have to pick somebody else than the Hulk. Also, I will not be reusing any characters. So once I've used that character, I cannot use it again in the pin tag. So anyway, let's see how this goes. I'm super excited to play this. Alright, so the first one is Wonder Woman. Show a pin of a character that is the epitome of feminism. And I thought that I would choose this one of the Scarlet Witch. It's a Funko Pop pin. And I choose this one because of everything. She's a mother. And I think that is one of the, most beautiful symbols of feminism. Not meaning that women have to be, barefoot and pregnant, but the fact that they can give birth is a beautiful thing. Alright, the next one is Hulk. Show a pin of ultimate strength. I kind of chose this tongue-in-cheek, but often in the Marvel universe, Hulk is pitted up against another one of the, strongest Avengers, and that is Thor. And so I thought this was a fun one to show. This one is a based on Scotty Young design, and he's known for doing these like really kind of chibi, kawaii versions of characters. And this is Thor, and the one I love this up here is he's got like a little, what do you call that, little jughead hat or spinner hat. And I just thought that this was a funny one to do because it's of ultimate strength. And yes, Thor is one of the strongest Avengers, but I'm showing you one of the kind of funniest iterations of him. All right, next one is Aquaman. Show a pin featuring water. Now, this doesn't necessarily feature water, but in the background you can see water. And this is actually Aquaman's counterpart, even though Namor, as they call him in the movies, or Namor in the comics, Namor has been around much longer than Aquaman by about a decade, I would say. He's one of the original Marvel characters, one of the first ones. And in Wakanda Forever, he is the Lord of Talokan, which is an undersea civilization. In the comics, he is the king of Atlantis. And I think that it was a great thing that they did. They made him, they gave him his own culture and city for the Marvel Universe. Number 4 is show a pin that has a mask or disguise. And so I'm showing you a pin with 3 characters with a mask and disguise. And that is AntMan, the Wasp, and Cassie Lang, who will grow up to be her own hero, maybe Stature, maybe Stinger. We don't quite know yet, but that's them. And this was a D23 exclusive pin that came out just recently, celebrating Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Okay, the next one is Thor. Show a pin of your man-woman crush. And so this is my man crush, Shang-Chi. I am in love with Simu Liu and Shang-Chi. He plays Shang-Chi in the movie, and I just love him. Okay, next is Ironman. Show a pin of a smarty pants, brainiac, nerdy character. And so I have one of the smartest people in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that is not Iron Man, and that is Shuri, the sister of T'Challa, Black Panther, who, as we know, passed away in the second movie, and she becomes the new Black Panther. I apologize if I just spoiled that for anybody, but I feel like it's been quite a while since we had that. Alright, next, Captain America. Show a pin that is your oldest one, your first pin ever. So since I'm only doing Marvel pins, the one that is the oldest is this Doctor Strange marquee pin from Disney Studio Store Hollywood. And I actually had a lot of marquee pins before, but I sold most of them off, or pretty much I sold all of them off except I decided to keep this one. And this was after this I started rebuilding my Marvel collection, of which I have quite a few pins now. The next one is Batman. Show a pin that resides in the shadows or hides. And so the one that I chose for you is Moon Knight. And then Moon Knight is the avatar of the god of the moon, Khonshu, the god of the moon in Egyptian mythology. And he, pretty much he does his bidding, and they try to protect the world. So, very cool. Okay, next one is Superman. Show a pin with a flying aspect. And so, wowzers. So who I chose was, this is a pin of Falcon. who is now Captain America, as we know. Alright. And those were from the logo pins. Okay. And then the last one is Captain Marvel. Show a pin of leadership or someone taking charge. And who I decided to choose was Monica Rambeau, who it's looking like she will be Photon in the Marvels, taking on her mother's call sign as her code name. And which is, and this, it's actually ironic, and maybe this is kind of cheating, but in the comic books, Monica Rambeau was the first Captain Marvel. She was the Captain Marvel when I was growing up. And then Carol Danvers was Ms. Marvel. And in the Marvels movie that is coming in November, it's interesting because we've got Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel, Kamala Khan as Ms. Marvel, and then we've got Monica Rambeau, who, again, we are going to assume that she is Photon. So anyway, that is it for this tag. Now, let's see. Who should I tag in this that would have Marvel pins? I'm going to choose Seth Lavender. I know he's got Marvel pins. And you don't actually have to do just Marvel. I just did it this way. So if you want to, but I figured it would be fun. It would be fun for them to do a superhero tag. And then Meg from Meglet Is A Geek, because Meglet is a geek. And so am I. Alright. Thank you, Vicki, with 4 exclamation points from Vicki's Tigger Tail. There are only 3 of us participating in this. Vicki with 4 exclamation points. Michele from Raising a Disney Princess. And myself, and we're all listed down below, so go and check us out. And with that, let me know which one of these pins was your favorite pin, and if you want to, do the tag yourself, go ahead and join. I'll put the prompts down below as well. Alright, well, if you had a good time today, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. Visit us on all of our socials down below. Visit our website at www.castlescapesandclones.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you later. Bye!